The city of Agoura Hills is very proud to welcome its newest member to the community, the Hilton Foundation. Settled into the hills of the Santa Monica Mountains, it looks to be an LEED Platinum design facility that will host a variety of environmental friendly design features while providing a unique and exciting atmosphere for the executives and employees of the foundation. We take a moment to sit down with Steve Hilton.
So the Conrad Hilton Foundation was created by my grandfather back in 1944, and the mission is to provide funds to organizations that help the disadvantaged and vulnerable throughout the world. This is my first commercial building that I've been involved with. Unfortunately, we met very early with Dennis Weber and also with Greg Ramirez, the city manager. And we shared the vision. The city very much has been supportive of what we're trying to do. I live relatively close in Malibu. Agoura Hills, I think, is a great community for people to live and work in. Good schools here and just a good quality of life. And so they've been extremely supportive all along the way. And as with any project, there's always, some challenges that come up, but we've been able to work through all of those, and we've been very pleased with the support of the city.
Hello, and welcome to our future recreation center. Located on Ladyface Court, the Recreation Center will serve as a hub for community recreational and services needs. Design work continues with the RNT architects as city staff and the consultant work to move this from paper to reality. With the Santa Monica Mountains as a backdrop, our facility will offer a combination of indoor recreation rooms as well as outdoor open space recreation areas. We are very excited about this extension of the Civic Center and look to start construction improvements in 2013.
Infrastructure improvements continue to remain the focus of the city to ensure its streets, roads, and other infrastructure meet the demands of a traveling region. In 2012, the Agoura Hills Road Widening project continued with design work at 95% completion, as well as the release of associated environmental documents. The project looks to expand portions of Agoura Road from Canaan Road to the city's westerly limits. With the completion of the Canaan and Reyes Adobe interchanges under its belt, the city continues to progress on its last interchange, the US 101 Palo Comado project. A multi-million-dollar improvement, the Palo Comado interchange project looks to modify current 2-lane overpass to 4 lanes, improve vehicle overflow, and address sightline challenges. The project is currently at the plans, specification, and engineering phase, where the details of the project are reviewed and designed in accordance with California state standards. At its completion, the US 101 Palo Comado project will provide a significant benefit to the region through traffic congestion relief and safety improvements.
Here we are at the Reyes Adobe historical site, which has truly become a jewel for the city of Agoura Hills. This year, our 8th annual Reyes Adobe Days was held in honor of the city's 30th anniversary. Night at the Adobe is a really special event because it really brings out the true essence of the Reyes Adobe historical site, with the lights in the trees, the beautiful grounds, music, entertainment, the art gallery. We have wine tasting and beer tasting and lots of good food. And it truly shows our residents and our community members what the Adobe has to offer and what it's all about. Saturday, we kick off the day with the Reyes Adobe Days parade that comes down Reyes Adobe Road. We had hundreds and hundreds of people not only in the parade, but lining the streets of that parade. The Grand Marshal this year was Haley Kyoko, who was a former graduate of Agoura High School. She starred in movies like the Scooby-Doo movie and Lemonade Mouth, and it was an honor to have her here celebrating the city's 30th anniversary with us. So the art gallery and the Artisans Row was something that people should not have missed. Both Saturday and Sunday hosted a variety of really fabulous entertainment, from the drum circles to the mariachi bands to our belladonna act and our long run. The park was packed with people just coming to enjoy the entertainment and have a beer. Reyes Adobe Days has truly become the jewel of the city, where we celebrate the city's heritage, and it really gives Agoura Hills the sense of community.
Featured in the gallery is several acclaimed artists, one of them being Fred Stone, who's renowned for his depiction of horses. He was here on Saturday doing a poster signing. We also have a fiber artist that is here, and we have aspiring artists from the community. We created an area with 91301 product inspired by the history and the families that lived at Reyes Adobe. The following weekend, on the 13th and 14th, the Cultural Arts Council participated in Conejo Valley's Open Studio Tour. The Reyes Adobe was the last leg far east of the Conejo Valley that was part of a larger map that represented artists and their studios and the art gallery for that weekend. We had many visitors that came, and we also generated some nice income from the gallery. All the pieces in the gallery are for sale. The CAC is also working on a website for 91301 Culture that will be a hub for all cultural activities within the city. The CAC is beginning to develop protocol for the possible accession of art to be gifted to the city for public view.
With the loss of redevelopment in the state of California, cities are working hard to ensure that economic development programs don't fall by the wayside. Agoura Hills continues to develop and maintain a strong local economy, doing what it can to help our businesses thrive. The Buy Local program continues to encourage shoppers to think locally first. Agoura Hills continues its partnership with the Greater Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce and 2 other local municipalities to implement a Conejo Valley Low-Impact Tourism Initiative. The group is currently working on the initial steps to formalize the tourism efforts and secure a long-term funding source for marketing and advertising.
I am Jill Lederer, President, CEO, Greater Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce. We have had such an outstanding year with the City of Agoura Hills every year that we've been partnered with them, but particularly this past year, we've laid the groundwork for the upcoming Tourism Collaborative, which we're so excited about. This effort has been spearheaded by the City of Agoura Hills in partnership with the cities of Westlake Village and the cities of Thousand Oaks. Tourism in particular is a tremendous economic driver for all the businesses that are in the community. The Chamber of Commerce has recently launched its Emerging Leaders program, and it's been launched heavily in Agoura Hills in partnership with Brendan's Irish Pub and with the Sheraton Agoura Hills. So that's a program that we're very excited to see going forward. We've also launched in the City of Agoura Hills our new CEO Speakers Forum, so we're looking forward to just an outstanding upcoming year. I really appreciate this opportunity on behalf of Chairman of the Board John LaRocca, our Chair-elect Kristen Davis of Amgen, our 8-person staff and 1,200 members of the Greater Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce, to congratulate Mayor Edelston on such an outstanding year. He was one of the people that first identified the potential partnership between the Greater Conejo Valley Chamber of Commerce and the City of Agoura Hills.
Hello, I'm Paul Berkowitz. I'm the owner of Camp Palo. We're a premier doggy day and overnight camp where a dog can be a dog and dogs just come and have fun. I call it like the Starbucks for dogs. Camp Palo opened 3 years ago in December. We've been very blessed with the success here in Agoura Hills. Yeah, they're very supportive. Most of our customers are from the surrounding area. The community has been very welcoming, very successful. The city's been very supportive. I don't know, I can't say enough good things about it.
Why did I open a brewery, right? That's what I always get asked. Why I opened a brewery? Because I love beer. And there were a lot of people that were missing good beer. So I've been a resident of Agoura Hills for about 14 years. And we moved here because we love the open space and we wanted to raise our kids with lots of parks and lots of open space. But more than that, it was kind of a small town community that we really liked. I think we have a community here that really embraced the concept that we wanted to bring. People were looking for good restaurants with interesting menus. You know, a couple of years back, they would say, "You have a brewery in Agoura Hills?" And I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Well, where the heck is that?" And now they're turning to me and they're saying, "Oh yeah, Agoura Hills, I know where that is." It's Reyes Adobe being one of our local historical landmarks. I mean, once you're a part of this community, you can't help but look around and kind of embrace some of the history that's here. We were looking for a name for one of our newer beers. It's an Imperial Red. And brewer Dave, he said, "Well, what about Reyes Adobe Red? And then we can kick back a few dollars to help support the park." And it turned out to be a really great thing, and the community kind of caught wind of that, and they've supported that beer, and now they're supporting the local historical landmark.
Part of what makes our small community unique is that our local businesses play such an intricate part of the community. For several years, each mayor has acknowledged a local business with the city's Business of the Year Award for its effort in the community and to recognize its contribution and willingness to be an active member of the city. This year, the Sheraton Agoura Hills has been selected as the 2012 Business of the Year. Congratulations to Matt Haas, the general manager, and the staff, as this year's recipient of the Business of the Year Award.